This is Lake Breeze from Langan Creek, so in South Australia, in the Florio region. This is the Cuvée Bernuta. And then, yeah, it is a blend of Shiraz Cabernet from the 2019 vintage. Very good. Excited.
So, what kind of wine is it? Sorry.
So it's a Cabernet and Shiraz. I think it is like...
So does that mean I'm expecting it to be heavier than Shiraz, less heavy than Cabernet Sauvignon?
Well, in fact, it is Shiraz 60% and Cabernet Sauvignon 40%. So, well, I mean, look, when it comes to percentages of blends, unless it's like a 80%, unless there's a very, very big percentage, then, you know, it's very, really, really hard basically to distinguish whether, you know,
Right.
it's more one of the other.
Well, the first thing as you poured this glass that I noticed, and it sort of faded away a little bit, was there was a lot of purple.
Mm.
There was a lot of purple in this wine.
Yeah, and still is. If you swirl the glass and you put it like against the table and you gently swirl it around, you see how there's a lot of purple tones,
Yeah.
purple tears. Yeah, that's giving us some clues. You know, what clues do you think after all these episodes? What clues do you think we've got here? Okay, let's start in terms of
Sure.
varietal.
Sure.
What kind of varietals will give us these clues, or which
The
will
heavier,
not?
the heavier stuff.
Yeah.
If you had poured this glass without telling me what it was,
Yeah.
I'd say Shiraz and above.
Perfect. That's
Yeah.
it. So you would consider Shiraz. You would consider one more or two more.
Cab Sav.
Cabernet Sauvignon. One more
Cab
maybe.
Franc.
Cab Franc could be as well. Yeah, definitely. One
Great.
more from Argentina. We haven't tasted it before, but we will.
Rioja.
Well, that's in Spain. That's Tempranillo. Could be as well. Generally, a little bit lighter than this.
Generous. Absolutely not. Yeah.
What about in Argentina? The most classic.
Lionel Messi.
That's perfect. That's very good.
Is he Argentinian? I don't think he is. I think he's Barcelona.
Malbec. Yeah, Malbec.
So just off appearance, yeah. If it was a blind tasting, we can narrow it down to those ranges of varietals just by looking at.
Correct. Now, in terms of intensity, that's a different story. What do you think of intensity for this wine?
It's quite intense.
Pale, medium, or deep?
Yeah, it's deep.
Deep intensity. Absolutely.
Yeah. I can't see the stem of the glass when looking down the bottom of it.
That's perfect. You learned a lesson from one of our first podcasts. That's it. Deep intensity. That's it. Now, color.
Yeah. So again, those purple hues.
Yeah.
I'm getting. I mean, what are the terms that you like to use in your descriptors? Like deep ruby,
deep purple, deep ruby on this one. I mean, I don't think is like totally purple. I would go for ruby, because purple you would expect like actually something purple.
Yeah.
And if you have a Malbec, you can't mistake it. It's like it is purple color. This one is ruby, you know, deep ruby.
Yeah.
So there's like these red tones on the edge.
So deep ruby with some purple hues or touches.
Correct. Yeah. And then moving on to nose. Is there anything you wanted to say?
No. No. I love the smell off the bat.
Nose, you like this style, eh? You like this big, rich.
Do you know what it smells? What year is it?
2019.
Oh, it smells a bit more. It smells older.
It smells older.
What? Tell me how ignorant I am. Why does that smell like I've opened up a bottle from like 2015 less? Because I have.
I'm not sure if I totally agree with that. I mean, it's I don't think I agree with that. You know, some wine, maybe again, just the ripeness of the fruit gives some older perception, or maybe some oak fermentation, or oak aging, actually oak maturation, as meant to say. So it just gives more perception of age, because obviously the fruit, as it goes into oak, microoxygenates, breathes through the oak barrels when it's put into barrel, which obviously develops faster, because oak, as we said before, breathes through, so it's like skin.
Yeah.
So it can develop the fruit a little bit more, and then when it's bottled, he has this sensation of being more mature than what it is. So that can be one thing, but to me, it actually feels pretty fresh.
See, I'm getting those. I'm really honestly getting a little bit of leather, a little bit of cigar box.
It's good. Well,
tell me, you can please tell me I'm wrong, because I want to know what I'm smelling.
I think you are right. No, I don't think. I'm sure you are right. You get those fruit. It's actually a really good bottle of wine. condition. It is clean on the nose. Intensity, I think, is really pronounced. There's a lot of fruits
Yeah, me too.
jumping out of the glass, so it is
Yeah.
pronounced. Now, aroma characteristics. Let's go on to the different types of fruits,
Yeah.
spices.
I think there's a lot. I think this might be so far in all the wines we've drank. I genuinely think there's the most going on here.
Mhm.
Am I wrong?
Okay.
Like,
No, it's good. Yeah, I agree. I agree.
I think there's
I agree.
dark blue plums, blackberries, even like really ripe strawberries or raspberries or something like cranberries or something. I don't know.
For me, everything is about ripe in this wine. There's no fresh, like,
Yeah.
unripe or tart fruit. For me, everything is from ripe to overripe. And in saying overripe is not wrong. It's not bad. It's just the term. It is overripe. Is for me is like really juicy fruit. I mean, spices a lot.
Yeah.
Cardamom, cinnamon,
Yeah,
cloves,
yeah.
nutmeg is like all this, really cooking spices. It's not like a sweet spice like vanilla or coconut whatsoever. This is like baking cooking spice. Is savory spice in my opinion. Oak aromas, yeah. I mean, we just mentioned all the spices, so which are given by oak influence. Let's do it.
I'm excited for this. This might be the most excited I am for a tasting so far.
Well, you see, for me, when I smell this, for you, but that's the thing. That's why wine is so beautiful because we all have different tastes, different palates, and
but I
we all
also
like
find it
different things.
interesting to find out what the favorite type of wine a master sommelier likes.
Mm. You like this, yeah?
I like this.
This is big and generous and rich and warm.
Yeah, I like
and
this. Yeah.
It's good. It's very good.
Yeah,
All
there's
right.
a lot going on in the mouth. Let's
Mm.
break it down.
Sweetness, dry, medium sweet.
It's dry.
Dry. It is dry. There's no sweetness, even though there's a sense of ripeness. It is dry.
Yeah.
Acidity, low, medium, high.
Mm-hmm.
High?
It's medium.
Medium. Okay, yeah. I wouldn't say high. I thought when you said that, I
No,
thought
I
you
was
were going
saying
for high.
it's higher than I expected. Like medium too high, I would say. No?
I'm tempted to say medium.
Then
Medium,
I
medium. I
agree.
think is good. Medium is good.
Mate, if I'm sitting behind you in an exam and you write medium, I'm copying your answer.
You're copying, yeah.
I'm not going to go against the master sommelier of wine. So yeah, I'll go medium.
It's medium, yeah.
Okay.
I think it's not savoring high on the palate. You
You're
drink
right.
it,
Actually,
it dries the mouth.
100% you're right.
Yeah.
The mouth watering is not there.
That's right.
It's medium. Yeah,
It's fantastic that you get on your own to that level. It's pretty good. It's very, very good, and we hope the listeners get to the same as well after a few podcasts. Tannin is very important in this wine. I think it's
Yeah.
like a backbone. You know how acidity in white wines is very, very important. In red wine, tannin is the main feature. It's like what can lead you to certain wines is the tannin. So
it's
I think
medium.
Tannin medium.
Oh god.
Mm.
Higher.
Mm.
Really?
I think in this one, yeah.
But why? Because my mouth isn't super dry.
No,
it hasn't
it's-
got that black tea.
Seriously, like on a front gums, if you have another sip and
Okay.
you make it go around the palate, I mean, when you compare it to some of the Pinot Noirs we've tasted before, it does not leave this on a palate. It leaves like almost a fatty mouth, fatty gums against the. Do you feel that?
You're right. I didn't swirl it around my full mouth.
Yeah, that's very important.
You're right. Because now my lips are getting caught on my gums.
That's right. So that's tannin. So it is higher tannin. You see, it's not high, but again, it's not light. And medium is almost unfair. So it's somewhere between medium and high.
Yeah.
I would say.
Very fair to say.
It is dry. Everything is coating the mouth. It lingers on the palate. So yeah, I would say full bodied. Safely full bodied. I mean, I'm sure alcohol wise, and I think we should get into alcohol now.
Mm-hmm.
How do you think? How does it feel on the throat?
It's not as much burning as I expected. Really not.
Mm.
I would say like, exactly where you expect this style of wine to be around. Like that medium to high.
Medium to high, yeah, 100%. Medium to high, and so we're probably on say 14.5%.
Mm-hmm.
So it would
You
be
haven't checked
interesting
it, yeah.
to
Here we go.
14.5%. That's where we at. So that's perfect. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
So it's a high wine.
it's yeah, it's high alcohol wine, but again, it's so balanced, it's integrated, and you know what supports this alcohol? It's the ripeness of the fruits, it's the tannins, it's the acidity. Everything is nicely balanced into this wine, so it just makes the alcohol smoother than what it actually is. So it's pretty impressive bottle, I think.
Yeah, I'm really enjoying
I
it.
like it. Yeah.
Me too.